Yes! Welcome! Welcome to the Game Music Show. I'm Mattias, and like you, I enjoy cinematic music and game music. And tonight we have another blood and gory live stream, where we're gonna listen in to some sweet tracks from the Nightreign original soundtrack. Say hi in the chat here. Hi there, chat. How are you tonight? Good to see so many people join in here. And as always, if you're new here and it's the first time you found this live stream, say hi in the chat, and also make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming live streams. Yeah, good to have you. Hey. Danny Boy, Dear in Spotlight, Charlie Off, XT Jam, Julia, hi there, good to see you. Rudy, welcome. Adam Osama, Ville Ofalo. It's always hard to pronounce all these names. Ark Tesla. Yeah, so I posted a link to the playlist that I'm gonna use as the base for tonight's live stream, but we'll see if we'll jump around, and we'll try to cover as many tracks as possible from the Nightreign soundtrack, because I know a lot of you have been waiting for this reaction, this live reaction. Yeah, I can't wait to hear the tracks from Nightreign, because I do love the music within Elden Ring and Bloodborne. The board guy, hi there. Charlie off. Thanks for subscribing. You know what to do. Yeah, so begin leaving a like here on the video. That always helps and make the videos and live streams surface more on YouTube. Because as you all know, it's really hard to like reach out through the noise on YouTube. And it's like winning the lottery if even a video is recommended, even though you follow, even though you subscribe to the channel. So make sure you also sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/Gallane. You have all the links here in the description to the video. Right, so in the intro here, we heard, as we always do here on my channel, we begin with one of my own tracks, and that was Vine and Silent Walls. So, hope you like that track. So let's get going here with the Elden Ring soundtrack, the Nightreign. Just to make it clear here, before we start digging into the lore and everything, I haven't played Nightreign. I played the Elden Ring a lot, but not Nightreign in particular. All boss OST. Yeah. So we're gonna begin with that. Okay. So as usual, someone made like a compilation of all the boss themes. It's like a 52-minute song. But let's begin with the track Nightreign. Why not? And let me know your favorite tracks from the soundtrack in the chat. Yeah! I really love those like dead stops that they make in the music here, because it sounds so much powerful when the music comes back in like full force, like with the first stop we heard earlier on in the track, and then you just get like a high scream in the vocals. Yeah, really strong theme, this first one, Nightreign. Yeah, what a track. So they played this Nightreign track during the menu. Definitely sounds like an inviting, powerful track to get going with the game. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're celebrating today. A little bit early to celebrate, but we're almost at 60k subscribers here on the channel, and it's totally unbelievable. 60,000 subscribers to the channel. And yeah, although I know that subscriber these days doesn't really mean a lot, because as I mentioned, the algorithm in YouTube is totally wacky these days. It's just about like attention and what's like hip at the moment that gets attention. But anyways, we're almost hitting 60k, so I thought we should celebrate with it's a saffron bun, or saffrans semla, som vi säger i Sverige, like we say in Sweden. So let's celebrate. Pre-celebration for 60k subs. Right, so that was Nightreign. Really strong theme. And again, I really love that they're using real orchestra, and it definitely comes across with the cellos and the violins. Such a sweet sound. So next up, let's listen to the Outset. Thanks! We'll head down in the next one. Yeah, really love the emotion in this track, the Outset. And again, we talked about this in a previous live stream, I think also. There was like one particular track that I said reminded me a little bit about The Last Samurai. I asked about that last time if any of you saw that movie with Tom Cruise. But this track also gives me a little bit of those vibes. It definitely sounds like someone who has like endured a massive amount of pain and struggle and continuing forward in the struggle, so to speak. It really talks to me emotionally, this track. Really love that, like solid. Almost, it's a little bit of like a solitude, but also some brooding malice too. But you can definitely feel it's someone that's been in a long struggle. Yeah, it's really cool that they reuse snippets and small motifs from the themes throughout the soundtracks. It's always good in a soundtrack when you can like pinpoint small details from the main themes. Dreglord. Yeah, The Last Samurai. Yeah, such a beautiful film. Yeah. It was a good death. You know it. Right, so we're gonna head down here a little bit in the playlist, and we're gonna head over to the Gladius, Beast of Night. It's time for the beast. A really nice swell there. Again, this is one of those tracks where you have a lot of like counterpoint between the different instruments, and it's really cool to hear that they're also swapping between different instruments in the intro. Gives a very like fresh perspective rather than just like selecting 4 different instruments and then just going with like the basic orchestra or something. You hear some like military snares in there and some other stuff. Really refreshing theme. Love it. Okay, so that was like phase 1, I guess, because we have this like a break in the track. I guess that's time for like phase 2. Another thing that I think is really cool with this track is like the blend of mixture of different like note lengths. You have quarter notes, you have 16 notes, and then you have also triplets in there, which is quite refreshing too for like to build a theme and get a lot of variations from the material. This is the final boss pet. Okay, so that was time for phase 3, I guess. Man, what a beginning here on phase 3. With the horns like blaring you in the face like that. It's really, I was wondering how they would like beat the previous 2 parts in like massiveness and yeah, epicness. But then we get this 3rd phase and it blows my mind basically. Man, let's just listen to the cellos, the fast lines played on the cello here. Just gonna back off just a little bit here. Listen to the cellos. What a track. Favorite so far, but we haven't heard a lot of track yet, but Gladius, Beast of Night. Yeah, can't wait to hear the other bosses in the game. I mean, how are they gonna beat phase 3 of this one? Unbeatable? Let me know here in the chat. The hitboxes are insane on phase 3. Yeah, it's always that with these Souls games. You have the enemy with their huge axe. They're gonna hit you, they're gonna hit you, they're gonna hit you. And then they hit you. No way to parry. It's always wonderful that you can, at least on many enemies, just roll into them. It's like you get rewarded for being really aggressive, offensively by rolling into the enemies. Dodge roll. Gladius, the simplest track of the bosses. Gulp. Okay. So I know what I'm in for here tonight. Damn. Really, really sweet music so far. Yeah, so a big thanks to you guys for subscribing to my channel and checking out and joining in on these live streams. I'm so blessed to have you all joining in here. It's awesome. Next up, Adela, Baron of the Night. Okay, so we're in for a slow build. Sounds like some real chaos brooding up here with the instrument layers added, one after another, and just more chaos introduced. Are there bagpipes in there? Sounds like that. Phase 2. It's like chaos, but then there's also structure, some small amount of structure in the chaos. But just listen to the choirs on this phase 2. Sounds like some kind of cluster choir. The altos going hard, or the sopranos going hard. It sure sounds like psychotic. Abomination party incoming, okay. Road to Perdition, anyone? Okay, Phase 3 incoming. What? Sounds like a swarm of evil bees there. Aha! That's the tornado. Okay. They really got some exciting rhythm going on there. Almost like a rock track. Awesome. And then it dead stops with that like blare in the end. Yeah, I really love how they use the guitars in this track to like create the rhythm. Duck, 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 duck. Lasers, hi there, good to see you. How are you tonight? We are tuning in to Nightreign. Just listen to Adela, Baron of Night. So we're focusing on some boss tracks here. Stålis. I'm eating saffron bun. We're celebrating that the channel almost hit 60k subscribers. We're just, is it like 50, 60 subs from 60k? Although it doesn't matter, the subscribers, it's become less of a mark, but... Yeah, so this one was also cool, the Dead track. Yeah, it's a blast so far. Riktigt bra musik. Gnost, my beloved moth. Gnost, wisdom of night. Someone was surprised to hear me sing here. Yeah, thanks a lot, Lasers. I uploaded a clip here the other day where I just added a little bit of opera vocals on top of one of the new DLC tracks from Clair Obscur. But yes, I've been singing for like 25 years, on and off obviously. But yeah, practiced opera for 3 years and theatrical drama songs. So a lot of Phantom of the Opera and stuff like that. And if some of you are interested, I also made a short cover of what could have been from the Arcane series, the Sting track. So if you're interested, you can check those out on my shorts. I'll probably upload a full video with some vocals soon, but we'll see. Crocs, 9X, thanks for subscribing. That helps. Extalis, thanks for joining in. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tickle. Zombie tickle. Yeah, Adele, Baron of Night was definitely a lot more experimental compared to the previous Gladius track. Next up, Gnost, Wisdom of the Night. Man, what's up? Suddenly we have like a harp and this soaring, cute strings and stuff. Almost sounds like Silksong. What do you think? I think it sounds a little bit Silksong. I'm also surprised here because finally we get the theme which is repeated. Because usually when we hear the themes here in both Elden Ring, Blood Boing, we're just getting like a small, short snippet of a melody and then it becomes another melody and then it becomes chaotic and then, yeah. But here we actually have this da 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 dum, da 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 dum, which is repeated a few times. And thus it becomes memorable, at least to me. It's easier to remember a melody that you hear a few times. Oh. Phase 2. And the counterpoint in this track is just lovely. I love everything about this track so far, even like phase 1 and phase 2 here. Definitely a huge lift compared to the previous, although it was a quite cool track, Adela, Baron of the Night, but Gladius. And I can also see here that it's the same composer, Tai Tomisawa. I guess he or she has a nice touch for melodies. You can hear like small not inspirations, but similarities to the Silksong soundtrack. Maybe in the like the dancing of the strings somehow. But yeah, so lovely so far. I adore this track, Gnost. Yeah, that one was super. Really sweet end for phase 2. It's so sweet, those like cello dissonances that you have there in the low end. Really love it. Another wonderful track. Instant favorite. This was Gnost, Wisdom of a Night from Elden Ring, Nightreign. Yeah, it's really cool to see how they lift the tracks from the first and the second phase to the third phase. And there's always a lot of like movements in the lower register and also in the higher register. So cool counterpoint in the tracks. And yeah, I guess you have to have a lot of movements like that to really keep the momentum up and the anticipation and keep the players on edge while fighting the boss at the third stage. Really cool track. Next up, Maris, Fathom of the Night. Not Phantom of the Opera. Fathom of Night. Ah, cool. What a mixture. And here the malice comes into play. It's always cool with this like drowning, not drowning, but yeah, someone mentioned like a sea or space, but some of these like droning tracks, this one is centered around an A, a really low A. And I also mentioned that I think it was in the previous live stream that it's really useful to play around with the second note of the scale. So if we're playing like an A minor scale, which is just an A minor triad, and then we play the second. And you hear that, and there's also a lot of like different overtones and stuff that's happening on top of that, but I'm trying to play. I have just only like a 49 key keyboard, which you cannot see in picture. Maybe I can do like this. So you can see there's a keyboard down here. But it's only 49 keys, so I have to use like transpose to go up and down. But if we have that in the low register, you get this like anticipation and suspense. And that's what we're hearing. But yeah, there's a lot of reverb, so you get this like floating feeling. And then we're sailing into phase 2. Okay. Yeah, lovely. Descending. Man, why is this track so good? It's really building up really nicely here. Really love this third phase. It sounds so beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely cinema. Really love it. I see there's a lot of people in here now, so if only a fraction of you subscribe to my channel, we're gonna reach 60k subscribers here today. And if you subscribe while you're in here in the live stream, you're gonna see your name pop up here in the image, so you get some promotion. So make sure if you're in here and you're new to my channel, subscribe, and I'm gonna tickle your image. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna rewind a little bit because this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful section. And you know I'm a sucker for melody and sweet sounds, so man, what a track. Yes! Thanks. Ah, what a track. Maris. Yeah, I read someone said it was a boring track, but man, I really feel this one. Really sweet track, just lovely with the harp and how the cellos, and especially that rising little melody where we have like twin melodies playing in harmonies. Really lovely. Okay, the next one's gonna be the lively one, the wildest. Yeah, thanks a lot for subscribing, newcomers. Good to see you and good to have you aboard my channel. It's my privilege and my honor to serve you some great music and the tickles, obviously. Yeah, we have to do it, don't we? Yeah, so that was a Libra. That was Maris. Fathom of Night, Libra. Is that like distorted bells in the intro? Morrow. Yeah, we love the music in the Morrow. But the best one, Choral Chambers. I'm gonna play that later on here. Elden Ring's version of Satan. Yeah, you know how it is with the nominations. Not everybody's gonna get nominated. There's so much great games out there, and you all know there are hundreds of great soundtracks. It's just not just those you see in the Game Awards. It's just like special details that make these games appear at the Game Awards. I saw some really interesting talk today about how games, how players really purchase games at a lower at the lower prices, like in a $20 Silksong game, compared to like $80 games or $70 games. And there's also a lot of players that only play like one game and play that continuously. Like now with Arc Raiders, we have like Tifo coming back to Arc Raiders and Ninja, and they're also teaming up to play Arc Raiders, which is kind of cool. And my son at the room beside here also asked me to start playing Arc Raiders. So we'll see if I pop up in the live stream with Arc Raiders here in the coming days. But as you probably know, at the moment I'm playing like Clair Obscure second run, also playing Bloodborne, which I'm really in love with at the moment, and yeah, we're playing Silksong. I'm gonna continue with Libra. Sorry for the blabbering. It's like distorted bells. Some like Middle Eastern instruments mixed in there. It's mallet instruments, not bells. Sars Maharaj. Okay, and the horn is a surna, Turkish horn. Yeah, I thought it was sounding a little bit like Middle Eastern. Really love the duduk. It really, at the end there, it really sounds like you're in some like strange kind of machinery. Can anyone give me a little bit of context regarding the like design of that level or biome where you hear this track? It does sound very like a little bit like machinery of some sorts. Maybe it's the anvil in the background, like it reminds me of like a smith or like a industry of sorts. Open desert. But you have it now. Da 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 da. Wow. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, now I feel the desert vibe. And then I think we also had some like distorted guitars there in the background, just for a fraction there at the end of those like gated distorted guitars. It's a really cool theme. Like an explosion in there too. Really love the like massiveness in the impacts there in the toms. So we're ending phase 2 with a bomb, of course. So that was the end of phase 2. The equilibrium. He used a staff with a white hand pointed to the sky to represent the balance, but when engaged he beats you with it like a club. A dish. Awesome. Yeah, it's really cool to hear the variation in the instrumentation here. Hi there, Michael Bagstrom. Good to see you. When the flute comes in, the final phase, it feels like Wu-Tang Clan. Okay. Yeah. But again, it's really lovely to hear like the variation in the soundtrack here with regarding the instrumentation and also the mixture and like counterpoint between switching between different instruments. It's just lovely. Let's hear what phase 3 is like. I can do that. Except for that like violin that drifts between the chromatic notes like that. This could definitely be like in an Inception film or something. Hans Zimmer Inception quality regarding the massiveness. What a track. Man, the runs at the end there, and the momentum that they build up there with the instruments and the increase in intensity, it's it's mind-blowing, really intense. Yeah, I wonder what that instrument, the grinding noise, what's the instrument is. Pong, thong, thong. Yeah, what a track. Talk about intensity. And I thought I had heard like the maximum of intensity and massiveness in the previous tracks in Elden Ring and also previously here. But apparently they can beat the wall of sound, so to speak. What a track. Libra, Creature of Night. So that's a desert level. The third phase of Libra can be imagined as being in the desert with a giant goat demon with loads of clones of yourself running around erratically and killing each other. Yeah. Sounds menacing and chaotic. A very chaotic track. Next up we have Fulgore, Champion of Nightglow. And again, there's a lot of people watching now, but only a fraction, I guess, are subscribed to my channel. So if you didn't miss it, I said earlier that if you subscribe during the live stream, your name and a fun little zombie will appear here on screen and I'll tickle the zombie. So make sure you subscribe so we can see some tickling. Yeah, definitely God of War vibes, but I don't feel that God of War ever get as chaotic as these tracks. This is like next level chaoticness. But yeah, I guess since they've composed a lot of these type of tracks now, they have a lot of experience creating that massive chaotic vibe, the goat vibe. Yeah, Fulgore, Champion of Nightglow. Let's take it out. Thank you, Barack O'Breezy. Thanks for joining in. A little bit of a zombie tickle. Fulgore. Yeah, you can hear they focus a lot around like the brass instruments and the male choir in this track, and the low male choir. So indeed, very masculine track. They're in spotlight. You're so right. Ashes, welcome to the zombie land. Hope you like the tickle. Caligo wants to be played. I'm a big sucker for rhythm. As we all know, rhythm is the root to all music. Without rhythm, you can't have music. You can have rhythm without melody, but you can't have melody without rhythm. Man, love this rhythm going on here. And yeah, that's obviously why we all also love this Lace track from Silksong. Yeah, what a rhythm. Lost myself. Damn. Why did it start to play another track? I'm still new to this, like using YouTube Music rather than Spotify. Because it's really weird sometimes when you look up tracks on YouTube Music here. You can like be recommended to other people's playlists, and then you think you're like launching one track, and then it's like a 50-minute summary, or it's a repetition of the same track hundreds of times. It's a weird place. The rhythm sometimes like catching you off guard a little bit. It's really, really cool. So that was phase 2. Really intense. I wonder how they're gonna like raise the bar for the intensity and the massiveness for the next part. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be a banger incoming. Let's see, phase 3 of Fulgore, Champion of Nightglow. Just love the French horn there for the heroic melody in this theme. But what a track! Yeah, really like how they increased the intensity here for the third phase, increasing the intensity in the choirs and also adding more focus on that heroic part of the theme. Did they release any like behind the scenes of the recording sessions for the orchestral parts of Nightreign? If any of you know that, please let me know in the comments. Man, what a track. Masculine track. Fulgore, Champion of the Nightglow. So that's a Centaur boss, from what I understand. And you can definitely hear that from what kind of instruments they chose for the track. Okay, so they haven't released any live recording or from the recording sessions of the orchestra. I would love to see that from these sessions, because it is some of the most like intricate, mature, so to speak, compositions. It's really paying homage to some classical orchestral composers, but it's definitely in a more modern tapping, so to speak, with the intricate layerings and clusters that happens all the time. Really love the intensity, and the rhythms was great in this track too. Really cool track. And yeah, I mean, music is such a big part of games, especially these days, when there's so much happening. You have singers jumping into the soundtracks, like you have with the Nier soundtracks, and obviously Clair Obscur. Have to mention that. Congratulations again, Clair Obscur, to the epic win at the Game Awards, 9 out of 10, and breaking the record. And I read somewhere that it had like 200,000 copies sold only on the days around the Game Awards. And do the math. I think it's $40. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Clair Obscur is for like $40. quite some sales. And I guess it's gonna continue for a while. For sure, Nightreign stands on its own. Yeah, we listen to Weapon. Caligo is the music more than the boss. Yeah, that's next up here, Caligo, Miasma of Night, and then we have Holstar, the Night Lord. But then the next, the third track is called The Return. So I guess the rest of the tracks, it's gonna be like background music tracks for the game. But yeah, I tried to look up the DLCs for Nightreign, but like I said, at YouTube Music, you can like find the different weird playlists when you try to find something that's specific. So yeah, we'll check that later if we have some time over. But next up, Caligo, Miasma of Night. Piano. Yeah, what a wonderful melody in this track and a wonderful chord progression. It's definitely very massive emotionally compared to previous tracks, which are like chaotic, menacing, ominous sounding, omen sounding. And then it comes to this, again, The Last Samurai, but what a beautiful chord progression. Favorite part so far? Phase 2. Yeah, with the track, I love it so much. I mean, you hear all these heroic parts, still some melancholy in there, of course, but you also get those that we talked about, the chaotic details. They have those small chaotic details in there. It may be the piano or the strings that makes this small dissonant thing in the background. It's really lovely to hear how they tie it together with the rest of the soundtrack, so it doesn't sound like a film, a typical film score or something. It still sounds. You can still hear it's Nightreign. At least as far as I've heard from the other tracks. It's still in the same domain. Yeah, what the face. Not what the track, what the face. Okay, so let's hear what the third phase is about here. Peak incoming! Yeah, let's see. Let's find out. It's like the first time where we only have like piano and the violin at the same time. Really nice with these small breaks, because the sound is the music is gonna sound much more epic when it comes back into full orchestration, when you get these like moments to breathe in the music with just maybe, like in this case with the piano and the violin. Gonna back a little bit. Yeah, what a sweet ending for that track. As always, when I hear something that I really, really, really like, or most often melodies, obviously, I just can't help myself. I'm gonna play a little bit. That's just how it is. Yeah, so lovely to see so many new people joining in here on this live reaction music show. And as I mentioned before, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because you're gonna see your name appear on the screen here in the image. So if you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. And I'm gonna tickle your zombie when it appears on the screen. If you don't know what I mean, make sure you subscribe so you can see your name on the screen. Yeah, what a song. That I'll for sure put on my favorite list. Caligo. What a track. Yeah, it's so lovely to hear. It was more like some typical cinematic soundtracks. If you listen to a lot of cinematic music, you recognize the chord progressions. Next up we have Holstar, the Night Lord. Man, 27-year-old composer. My god. Holstar is the final boss. Personal favorite track, so epic and just a perfect song for the final boss. Boss ending is my personal favorite in all Souls games and top Souls song in general. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Skulton. Yeah, so get ready for the final boss. The final boss. Holstar, the Night Lord. I'm getting goosebumps from this track. It reminds me like this swelling, I think, and maybe a little bit of the harmonies. It reminds me a little bit of the Witcher soundtrack. I get the same kind of feeling and goosebumpification that I got from listening to the Witcher soundtrack. Yeah, what a track. They are in the playlist. Okay. Yeah. Let's just back a little bit so we can hear the goosebumpy stuff. Yeah, I have the main theme in mind. It's like a little bit like a Chopin tragedy in the melody. wow, just wow. What the phase 1 for this track, or the whole soundtrack, Holstar the Night Lord. Instant favorite. To me, this is the favorite and the peak of today when it comes to melody, harmony, everything. The orchestration is so mature and yeah, goosebump track. This is the one. Yes, I can understand why you wanted to wait for this one. Wait for the gem. Wait for the diamond until the end. I guess that was what was your intention. Whew. It will get better. Yeah. I'm hearing my son's coughing downstairs. I hope he's not getting sick again. It's a lot of cold going around at the moment. But that's typically here in Sweden during Christmas. Again, new people in here. We're at 293 people watching at the moment. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Can't believe you're all here. That's amazing. Hope you enjoy this reaction show. I think it's a great format to catch up with you guys and also get to know more about the games, because some of the games I haven't played. Someone was asking me if I played the game. I haven't played Nightreign, but I did play a lot of Elden Ring and also Bloodborne. And you can actually see me playing a stream in Bloodborne here on the channel if you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and you're gonna see your name on screen. So make sure you subscribe while we're doing this live stream. Yeah, I also wish you all a good health for the coming Christmas vacation. Okay, so let's continue in phase 2, Holstar, Night Lord. We just need a little pause here. Phase 2. Okay, so that was phase 2. Phase 3. what a track. Really love the punctuations here in the accents, in the rhythms, in the music. Really love that. Holstar the Night Lord. What a wonderful track. Lots of nice details in this one. As I said in previous live streams, really need to get back to and listen through these tracks multiple times to really get all the details. And yeah, would love to dive into the orchestration and look at the score sheets for these tracks. There's so much happening in the orchestration with all the melodies, and you have rapid melodies, and sometimes you get trios, and it's so sweet to hear the theme also in there, in the Holstar Night Lord, to tie the knot on the sack for this soundtrack. And lovely sounds. So the rest of the tracks here in the playlist, if some of you got hold of the link I sent earlier for the playlist on YouTube Music, where do we find the DLC tracks? Are they like located below? Mini soundtracks. There's like Weapon, Bequethed, Harmonia, Balancers. Harmonia and the Dreadlord. Yeah, okay, so let's dive into the DLC then. Because we only streamed for 1 hour and 50 minutes, and there's a lot of people in here. And as I said earlier, make sure you subscribe so you can see your name on screen here, and so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming live streams and this game music live show. Because we have a ton of fun in here, and you can also join in on my Discord channel. There's links in the description to this video if you want to hang out on our Discord and talk game music and talk about composition. Because my channel is also about composition, game music, and yeah, everything music basically. Yeah, made a little special for the 60k. Okay, thanks Julia. Keeping my fingers crossed for you. The music gave me an idea. Yeah, that would be lovely to get something special. I'm looking forward to see what it is. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna love some of these DLC tracks. But I would love to see, like, I hope they do this like behind the scenes and show some footage from the orchestral recording session, because it's always lovely to see how, yeah, especially for these type of like super deeply arranged tracks with so much harmony and different instruments and yeah, counterpoint happening everywhere, and also between the different instruments. It's so intricate arrangements. So it would be lovely to see some behind the scenes and see how they really make this happen in the orchestral hall with all the with all the orchestra. I think most of it is MIDI work except Holstar and Fulgore. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with MIDI orchestral these days, especially like choir libraries. But to get these specific sounds, you can hear when it's like a live cello playing, and because they do like they transition between music enjoyer. Here's the tickle. Thanks for joining in. You can hear different details in the cellos and when they transition between different articulations on the instruments. Yeah, would love to get the cello in here, but yeah, I have a violin, but it's a very low quality violin, and I can get my way around like a fretless bass and yeah, obviously play guitars and basses and yeah, keyboards and piano. Sekiro. Yeah, gonna check that one out. Thanks, Thomas. Nightreign OST as a full version, 12 minutes long. Okay, so let's continue here. Again, we have to listen to the DLC of Nightreign, Elden Ring Nightreign DLC, a weapon bequethed. I have no idea how to spell it. Harmonia. Yeah, it's a much lighter instrumentation on this track, but yeah, do I love the choirs? Definitely sounding a little bit like Christmas. The angels are singing indeed, angelic. Yeah, I love it so much. Okay, so we're 59,999 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing to my channel here tonight so we can reach the 60k marking point. Yeah. So I was doing right here, celebrating with the cake earlier on for the 60k. Thank you so much. You're the best, guys. It's almost a little bit like Tim Burton music. I didn't feel like a lot of Tim Burton influences in the previous tracks during either Elden Ring nor the Nightreign listening experience here, but this track definitely gives a little bit of Sleepy Hollow, Edward Scissorhands. But that's obviously because of the high choirs and the light arrangement, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's the like YouTube music app that's locked on the Holstar Night Lord. But let's see here. I'm 2 minutes 30 seconds in. Let's see if I can reload the page and see if it works better. It almost sounds like a hailstorm. It's like a very dark, eerie opera. It's more a theatrical track and more a dramatic track rather than just pure chaos. Also very lovely track, this one. Harmonia. Weapon Bequethed. Harmonia. Next up, it's a Draglord Traitor's Straghes. And I'm checking at the chat here a little bit. Hit those notes. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. I'm bad at the falsetto this late at the evening. Mom, even though I'm alone, can't remember what I missed, and that it might be you. 60k! Did we hit the 60k? Congrats, everybody! 60k 7. Thanks a lot, everybody! We hit the 60k mark today. So I guess I did right eating that semla in the beginning. Saffron cake. Not this version. Okay, so you don't want to listen to the version on... it's 10 minutes, 6 seconds. Merry Christmas, everybody, and thanks a lot for subscribing. 60k subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much. Never thought we'd get this far this year. I guess it's a lot of thanks to Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and also Clair Obscure, obviously, and Silksong. I have to thank them all. Wonderful music. Use mod server. Mod server. Yeah, let's see what that's about. Fathom. Draglord OST theme, complete version. It's 10 minutes, 50 seconds. Let's see if we get some audio from this one. The right track. Zombie tickle. Time for zombie tickle. Okay, so let's just quickly compare the volumes. Gonna check the amplitudes. Yeah, I guess this one is a lot better quality. I'm not gonna play that one from mod server. It's just too low quality. It sounds like it's like equalized or something. Yeah, we're gonna listen to this one. That's just how it is. What an intense track and dramatic. I'm just checking up the other version here. Chihiro, this one. I guess you're gonna be on your toes when you fight the boss and you hear this like intensity in the music. So that was phase 1. A really cool part there. Man, she's really jumping between the notes, the opera singer. It really sounds menacing. I didn't expect a comprehensible melody to appear in the theme, but then suddenly you get this like comprehensible part with regarding the harmony and the melody, and then it's back to chaos again. Really cool track. Thank you, Sidion. It's really cool. You also have some male choir in the background there. Whoa! Nico, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. what the track, and then from nowhere we get this like gypsy kind of melodies. Really sweet melody happening here. But it does sound like a sampled flute now when I'm listening here in the background. As you can hear when you hear those really fast runs up and down. Definitely sounds like samples, but I could be wrong, but sounds like a sampled. It's a really like full-blown, full-on intensity in this theme. You never get the chance to rest. There we have the resting part. Final phase. Fight. really enjoy the like vaults bounciness in this third phase. Wow! Yeah, they really kept... Da 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 da. Yeah, thank you for recommending the tracks here. So that was the Drakelord Treasure's Staggerous Elden Ring. And then there's obviously a ton of tracks that we missed today. Like always, there's always hundreds of tracks in a soundtrack these days, especially in these mega games. This one is cool, but not top 5 for me, top 10. Okay. Yeah. To the End. The End. What's that? Is the track called The End? I think we have The End, but that's a triple track. The End Wilder, The End Iron Eye, The End Recluse. Yeah, I know you always want more, but as you all know, I have to get up early in the morning. I have small kids. And you know how it is? Early mornings. 6 o'clock on a business morning. 6 o'clock on a business morning. The main one is a good one. Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of tracks from today here. It's a lot to digest, obviously, as it's the first time I'm hearing this soundtrack. A lot of arrangements and instrumentations to digest, and I'd love to check out the score sheets for this track, and as I said, also see like behind the scenes for the recording sessions of the orchestra. Yeah. We'll see if we can do a follow-up stream later on here, and after I've listened to this track for a while, maybe discuss more deeply into the details of the compositions. It's always hard. You have to listen to so much at the same time when you're listening to tracks on the first playthrough like this. Julia, I'll send it to you. Such a speedrun. My hands are shaking. Don't speedrun stuff. Be calm. Stay chill. Be calm. Be easy. Nightreign, probably my favorite from the entire FromSoft roster. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for joining in, and thanks for bringing my channel up to 60k subscribers. Thanks a million, and Obviously, if some of you are new here, or everyone, leave a like here on the video, and as always, I try to recommend there's a new feature called Hype on YouTube, which apparently can hype the videos and make them more easy to surface through the noise. So if you find that hype button on any of my videos, please click that and hype a video. It doesn't cost you anything, and it might help the channel forward so we can do more of these and more frequent of these reaction streams maybe. But as I said earlier, I usually stream on Wednesdays, these music reaction streams, and I do jump in a few other days on the week when I have time, but try to do a little bit of gaming too, so we're playing Bloodborne, Clair Obscure, Silksong here on the channel. I'm having a blast with Bloodborne. Maybe we'll see some Elden Ring, who knows. Yeah, thanks a lot guys for joining in. Hope you had a nice time here tonight with me listening through the Nightreign bosses. And yeah, in tradition, I think we're gonna end the stream tonight here with one of my own tracks. And by all means, if you want to hear more of this type of music, check out my stuff on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, or whatever. Just search for my name, Mattias Holmgren, or search for Gelheim, which is my pseudonym. Like so. So I think maybe I'll look up a track that we haven't really played here. I think last time we ended the stream with Icariana, and I love the track so much. I had a really nice time composing that track. But maybe we'll end this one with, let's see here, Garlicious. That's also a cool track. Let's end it today with Garlicious. I think it's suitable for the theme. Yeah, glad you liked this track. This is that was Garlicious from Diabolical Lilith. I think it's on part 2. It's a double album. So if you enjoy these type of tracks, these a little bit of more like atmospheric cinematic tracks, check out Diabolical Lilith part 1 and part 2. Next up, I'll play another track, Etienne, Cintus. Yeah, it's my voice on some of the songs, but not on the previous one when we have girl vocals, obviously, female vocals. It's a lot of a like mysterious vibe in many of the tracks. It was actually written for a game, but it got cancelled, unfortunately. Many of the tracks on Diabolical Lilith was actually written for a discontinued game. I was working with Paradox Interactive, Paradox Entertainment. They're Nordic company called Paradox Nordic. But the game was discontinued, and I was working a few months on the project, but that's what happens. Sometimes projects get abandoned. Right, so we have a question here. Sindre Björnar, do you generally compose electronic, or do you also have a chance to get stuff recorded or even play yourself? I play a lot of instruments myself, and you'll hear that if you listen through these soundtracks. And obviously my other type of tracks, I have many different genres, and I also played on a lot of albums during the 90s, death metal albums and metal albums, like Nagelfar, Vitra, Embracing, a couple of albums, and many other bands, also as a session drummer many times. My main instrument, believe it or not, is actually drums, but I actually consider myself more of a keyboard player or piano player, and piano and drums, but I also play a lot of guitars and stuff. No, I didn't play in Mayhem, but I think Nagelfar it's a quite big album, Nagelfar Vitra, in the underground scene. Yeah, like that. And you can also look up this. I also played a year in Supreme Majesty, but it was too far down in the south of Sweden, and they were doing a lot of big gigs at Sweden Rock Festival and stuff, and so I played it during one of the gigs in Sweden Rock Festival, and also at Tivoli Rock. And they had bands like Backyard Babies and stuff on the scene. I'm not Norsk, I'm Swedish. Svensk. Svenska guy. Yeah, let's do a final track here for tonight. We're gonna listen to something totally different. We're gonna listen to a track called The Precious Discovery by my band Embracing. This was recorded in 1998. Totally different music from the previous stuff we played here tonight, but if you're into progressive rock, progressive metal, I'm sure you might like a little bit of it. So let's give Precious Discovery a play. And it's gonna be me on the drums, vocals, and I also wrote the track.
There is something I wanted to tell you. Though I'm afraid to let it fall into the wrong hands. An endless burden with upon my shoulders. It tears me apart. Hurry, I'm losing the words and the strength in my my precious discovery.
Yeah, so yes, that was Precious Discovery from an EP called Rift. It's available on some of the streaming platforms, I think. So if you want to hear more of that, there's, I think it's 4 tracks on that EP. There's Stranger, Precious Discovery, Chased by a Shadow, and the final track, Rift. In the same kind of ballpark. Yeah, so I'm going to close down here for tonight. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in. Finally, we reached 60k. It's just a number. Like age. Yeah, I'm 78, from 1978. But this was written back in 98. Man. Almost 30 years. Time moves fast. And it's just speeding up. Yeah, so thanks for joining in. Maybe we can do like a Diabolical Lilith listening stream too and go through those tracks and maybe play a little bit from that live. And also talk a little bit about arrangements and instrumentation and stuff. And what sample libraries I use and yeah, whatnot. If it's interesting, let me know in the comments. Bye-bye! Have a nice evening. Thanks for recommending Nightreign OST. Now I know why all of you wanted to hear this so badly. What an album. It's so cool how game music is like living its own life these days compared to the actual games. Many times the music is like more highly praised than the actual games. It's a weird world. Ooh. Congratulations on the master, Sindre Björnar. I guess you're from Norway? Congratulations on the master. Hope it goes well tomorrow and that you have a nice time. Guess you're gonna have a great party. Yeah, so we're both celebrating today, I guess. No Dutch, okay. Yeah, so now it's time to head downstairs, take a sandwich, and then head to bed. And we'll see what happens next here on my channel, what kind of music reaction we'll do next up. And yeah, we'll see if there's some gameplay later on here, or maybe tomorrow. See you next time. Bye.